I decided to get out here and go for a walk. I managed to get out here just as the sun was coming up over the horizon a little earlier. This is my favorite time of the year. Approaching fall and the fall season. I love it when it cools off. I love that time from about the beginning of September through Halloween and Thanksgiving. That's just the best time for me anyway. I mean, everybody, I guess, has their favorite times of the year. But anyway, so what's up? What could we talk about today? I was drinking a cup of coffee earlier and logged into the internet, see what's going on. And nothing's going on. It's the same Matrix bullshit. And I have made videos for many years. And I can go as far back as 5-6 years ago and still say the same things about that. It's just the same stuff over and over and over. Regurgitation of shit in the news. Nothing really changes except for the flavor of the drama or, presentation of the bullshit. It just rearrange it and put it back out there. It's really just disgusting. The internet is just disgusting. And when it was coming in the, I guess, mid-90s, that's when I started, experiencing that. Was probably around 1995. And I didn't have a internet service provider until maybe the fall of 1997. The internet service provider was Arnet, I believe. And of course there were multiple ones back then, and now it's just all kind of consolidated into a few or whatever, but that's when I recall the first time I ever logged into the internet. And I thought it was so novel at first. I mean, wow, this is really cool. And you could look up anything and you could keep track of your favorite NFL players. And that's when I think fantasy football kind of started coming in, if I remember right. But I mean, damn, that's like 30 years ago, almost. Kind of blows my mind. And here we are. And now the internet is just pure trash, in my opinion. Oh, it helps commerce. Well, commerce ran just fine before the internet. You got your goods and services all the same. So really and truly, not really so sure how much improvement it's really made to people's lives or society or any of that. I could say that it's probably made things worse. Just look at people now. And now, of course, everybody's got their handheld computer they walk around with, as I'm doing now. And yesterday, I went into town and I got to where I was going and I realized I didn't have my phone. And kind of had this wave of anxiety. I mean, that's how addicted we are to this crap. And then I was like, oh, just settle down. I was I was at the gym, and I even contemplated driving clear back out here to get my phone, and I was like, that's stupid. I mean, we can do without it. And actually, as I just, gathered myself and calmed myself down, I was like, it was actually pretty nice. And I was like, man, how did we do it? How did we do it back in the day? And I started thinking, well, what if I have a car problem or whatever? I can't call somebody to come get me, and I have to walk to somewhere, and I'm like, I don't even remember anybody's phone number, all these things that go through your head. I remember when I was 16 years old, around 1985, I drove from Pampa, Texas down to Abilene, Texas to visit my sister, who is now deceased. Rest in peace, sister. But I went down to see her, and I didn't have a cell phone. And there's long stretches of highway that you break down, but see, that was a different time, and people would actually come to your aid, stop, see what's going on, are you okay, help you change a flat, whatever, And people still might do that somewhat, but it's not like it was. People are detached. Oh, but all the technology is supposed to bring us together. Yeah, my ass it has. BS. That's what I say to that. Yeah, so it's like, got into town and had a panic attack over not having my phone. Man, that's ridiculous. But that's the way it's going to be going forward. It's, things are going to change regarding that. It's going to become more and more and more AI until what? Until they just, phase humans out? I have no idea. It's not going to be a very dystopian world. It already is, of course. So anyway, I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm just out here walking. Woke up last night and just had a kind of a feeling, this heaviness. I don't know if you call it dread or just a heavy feeling, like something's really, really off. And I was always that person, even from a young age, that kind of felt like I never really totally fit in, or never really understood what this whole life business is about. And of course, now that I'm older, had a few experiences under my belt with whatever, now it's like, yeah, I wasn't wrong in thinking that. And people just go along with it like, it's the greatest world ever. Technology is going to save us. Yeah, bullshit. It's going to be the downfall. It'd be a lot better if something catastrophic happened and wiped out all this technology, to be honest. We might actually get back to the primitive, back to the way we were supposed to be as real people. And now it's just gone, and we're on the verge of just being obliterated. I won't be alive to see much of this shit, and I don't want to be looped back in to this messed up place. Just think about it. You get brought back in through the reincarnation loop, And this time when you get popped out of that smelly twat, you're going to get 50 vaccines. Oh yes. I mean, if things have improved so much and all this, then our immune systems, I guess, just can't do the job anymore. You just have to have a billion vaccines here right when you come into the world. I mean, what a hellish thing, actually. A baby comes popping out of that vajayjay, screaming, scared, completely dependent upon others. And then, from the very first moment, baby's a pincushion. I mean, what a hell. No thanks. Don't want to have any part of that. I've got to pay attention to what I'm doing because nobody else pays attention when you're walking out here. See, here comes a car this way. So I'll switch sides. And when the sun is in a certain spot like that, people coming from this way aren't going to see you. And then you'll be roadkill in an instant. Yep. Well, anyway, I have no idea what I'm talking about. So I guess I'll just kind of leave it at that and go on about my walk and try not to get run over. All right.